through all night. Samson must be starving hungry.
It's OK. I fed him every 2 hours.
Why didn't you wake me up to help?
Oh, you were snoring and I couldn't sleep. I had to keep getting up to check if you were still breathing. In the end, it was just easier to sit and watch him.
You stayed up all night? That can't be good for you.
Look, I will go back to being a cancer patient later. Right now, I need to concentrate on being a mother.
Oh, this is daft, darling. After all we've been through, it seems a shame we can't even talk anymore.
Yes, I suppose it does.
I've heard that you've been getting into debt for Terence.
What on earth told you that?
Now, that's not important.
Ah, don't tell me. Steph and Adam.
They're concerned for you, and so am I. You hear stories of folk losing all the worldly possessions because of bad debt.
I know what I'm doing.
Do you? It's not as if you even need the money.
Oh, I see. You're not concerned for me, you're concerned about Terence.
I'm simply trying to look out for you as a friend.
Well, I don't need you to. This is my concern, and I'll thank you to stay out of it.
I've just found a website that tells you all about vasectomy reversals.
Don't we know enough already?
It says there's no hard and fast rules for recovery. Could take from a few days to several weeks. That means we might be able to make our little baby on honeymoon after all.
It seems a little soon, my sweet. I'm still feeling rather tender.
Yes, well, so am I. That's why I want you in working order as soon as possible.
Do we have to listen to the details of your sex life?
We had to listen to yours this morning. You and Marlon ought to be a bit quieter in the future. You know how thin the walls are.
Mum?
Oh, Donna, don't be such a prude. It's perfectly natural.
I need some fresh air. Fancy a walk?
I thought you were going to help me in the shop this morning.
I'm practically on honeymoon.
I assumed you wouldn't mind doing me a favour. It wouldn't be for long.
Mind if I catch up with you later?
I don't have a choice.
Before you start, we're not here to cause trouble.
Do what you want. Can't touch us anymore.
I've come to pick TJ up.
Do you really think I'm going to let you take him today?
Look, I know you're angry, but, well, don't use TJ to punish me. It's not fair on him.
No, you can see him another time.
You don't think you're being a bit over the top here? I mean, I hated you being with Scott, but I had to put up with it.
This is not some relationship that I don't approve of. I found you in bed with my mother. My mother, who you used to hate when we were married. You used to do anything to get away from her. How the hell did you end up wanting to sleep with her?
It just happened.
Even if you were desperate, you could have found somebody else.
Believe it or not, I don't get that many offers these days.
I know you've had a hard time since Louise, and I really hope you do find someone that makes you happy. I just don't want it to be my mum.
Well, she's made it perfectly clear that it were a mistake. I just want to put it behind me, spend the day with my son.
I suppose it wouldn't be fair to come him to cancel his day out.
Thanks. Are you going to clear things up with your mum before she goes?
No chance. I'm just as angry with her.
What are you doing?
Decontaminating your bag. Something stinks in here.
Right, I'll wash it then.
You don't even know where the machine is, let alone how to work it. Are you hiding something in there? Like your girlfriend's phone number?
No.
I heard you had your tongue down some girl's throat at that wedding.
That were nothing. I've not got a girlfriend.
Not surprised the way your clothes stink.
If you got a load of smelly lingerie, you can have it.
I just reckon that you're looking at it all wrong. This could be a good thing for you.
How'd you figure that out?
Well, Mum can never have a go at you about anything ever again. As soon as she starts to nag, you just bring up Terry and that'll shut her up.
I suppose it would, yeah.
And there's Christmases, birthdays. And there's nothing like guilt to make people spend some more euros.
I'm not letting her off for an extra big bottle of duty-free perfume, thank you.
Look, I know it must have been a bit gross seeing them both together.
It was horrific.
And if you were still with Terry, I could see why you'd never forgive her, but you're not. So really, it's just one horrific moment. And you're really going to cut her out of yours and TJ's life just for that? Oh, look, Sam,
and there's you. And there's your granddad. And there's your mummy.
Looking terrible.
You look fine, love.
Yeah, that's what Sam said yesterday. He was lying, and all I do not look fine. I look like death.
You sure you're all right, love? Only I was thinking of popping out, but I'll stop here till Sam gets back if you want.
Oh, wish everyone would stop fussing. I do not need a babysitter.
See you later, then.
You've been stirring up trouble with my dad again, Betty.
None of your business.
I think it is. I'm trying to sort my life out here, and I don't appreciate you going around messing things up.
Has Daz recovered from his whirlwind romance the other night?
He said nothing happened.
It's not what I heard.
You'll have to tell him that when you see him.
Do you want to lift to parents' evening?
You are?
Tomorrow night. Hasn't he told you?
I finally managed to get through to Terence's ex yesterday.
What did she say?
Not a lot. The moment I mentioned him, the phone went dead. I thought it were a dicky connection. I tried again today, same thing happened. She hung up on me. Maybe we could pay her a visit.
We?
I don't fancy going all the way over to Hull on my own again. I thought you might be up for a day trip.
It wasn't exactly what I had planned for the day.
Well, I've got a flask made up and everything for us.
In that case, how could I possibly refuse?
How about lunch at the pub before we go?
I've already cooked. I thought we could have a nice family lunch together.
Well, we want some time on our own, Mum.
Oh, you'll have loads of time on your own when you're away. And I've cooked your favourite.
It's only lunch. We'll be off on holiday soon.
But then we'll have to come back here and we'll never get time to ourselves ever again.
Well, you knew what it was going to be like before you agreed to move in here.
Yeah, I didn't know we'd be discussing your mum and Bob's sex life every mealtime.
Well, how do you think I feel? I stayed awake all night wondering whether my brother or sister was being conceived in the next room.
Oh my... You see, we're a married couple. We shouldn't be made to feel like embarrassed teenagers.
Won't be forever.
OK, I know if we pay rent at Paddy's, it'll take us longer to save up for our own place. But I want us to start married life properly.
So do I.
That won't happen here.
She won't be happy if I move back out.
You're a grown woman. It's not her decision.
What's wrong? I woke up and he was making this weird noise. It sounds like he's choking.
Oh, my God, is he breathing?
Something's not right. I'm going to take him into hospital.
All right, I'll give you a lift.
I knew I shouldn't have brought him home. I'll never forgive myself if something happens.
Something for you. It's the number of that video dating agency I went to a while back.
I'm not that desperate.
You just slept with your mother-in-law.
That wasn't desperation, it was just one of them things.
Your ideal woman might be out there waiting for you. You'll never know unless you give it a go.
I'll think about it. It's daft. I know.
What do you want? I might not see you again for a long time. I wanted to say goodbye to TJ.
He's not here.
Please, love. I never meant to hurt you. I was really in such a state about your father. I wasn't thinking straight.
Dad left years ago. You need to move on with your life, Mum.
It's hard to get over the father of your children.
You obviously feel the same about Terry.
I don't think it's my feelings for Terry that's the problem.
I know you're upset with me, and you've a right to be. I've been so stupid.
You never paused to think about me once, Mum. I'm your daughter. I'm supposed to be the most important thing in the world to you.
You are, darling. I swear I'd do anything to make it up to you.
I suppose me and TJ will be coming to Spain sooner or later. Make it to us then.
I will. I promise I will. I really am sorry, love.
So you should be. Don't ever hurt me like that again.
Alice? Alice, what is this?
I don't know, he sounds.
What happened?
I went to see him when I woke up. We were making a strange noise.
What kind of noise?
I don't know. I thought he was joking, but I tried to do it. It was clear. I don't know what's wrong with him.
Wait here. I'll page the doctor.
Oh, hello, Janice. I'm Betty Eggleton. We spoke on the phone.
You don't give up. I told you to leave me alone.
We just need to talk to you about your ex-husband.
Has he sent you? If he has, he can tell him I won't see him.
No. He doesn't even know that we're here.
No, we want to find out a bit more about him. What he's like. Anything he might have said about his past.
I can't help you. Just leave me alone.
Jean? It's all right, I'm not going to hassle you. Just thought you might want to say cheerio to TJ.
Goodbye, darling. I'm going to miss you so much. Thank you. I'm sorry I was unfair to you yesterday. I was a bit upset.
It's okay. We both agree it was a mistake. Let's just forget it ever happened, eh?
Terry, as mistakes go, it was a pretty enjoyable one.
Yeah. Yeah, it were.
Great to see you again, son. Appreciate you coming over.
Sorry about your nose.
Yep. Sorry about your eye. You're welcome to come again any time. Hey, stay a bit longer if you want.
Oh, cheers, Dad. Not really nice seeing round here.
Won't get him over here again. Loves it in Spain too much, don't you, Jay?
Having the time of my life.
Come on, or we'll miss the plane. See you soon, sweetheart. And I'm sorry again.
Ah, that went well. Let's get the family together more often.
You don't mind if I go out tomorrow night, do you?
Why would I?
I seem to remember we're supposed to be doing something, but I can't quite remember what. You any idea what it might be?
Nope.
So there's nothing on tomorrow night that you know of?
Like a parents' evening.
What's first I've heard of it?
Well, I bet if I looked in your bag, I'd find a letter. Daz, why didn't you give it to me?
There's no point in you going.
I'm your guardian. I'm supposed to go to these things.
Are you in some kind of trouble?
All I know is it'll be dead boring. I can tell you what they'll say right now. You could have done better.
They used to say the same about me.
And look how well you turned out. Who cares what a bunch of boring old teachers think?
I do. And I'm going whether you like it or not.
I don't like going away, leaving Buffy still missing.
Well, we don't have a choice. And Buffy's probably having a honeymoon of her own somewhere out there.
How many clothes do you need to go on holiday, Donna?
Mum, please don't be angry. But we've decided that when we come back from honeymoon, we're moving to Paddy's.
What? You've only just moved back in here.
Well, I should never have agreed to it. I was never comfortable with moving in here.
Are you suggesting there's something wrong with my house?
Of course not, but it's your house, not ours.
We've never had a problem with it before.
Well, I'm married now.
Well, there's no need to turn your back on your family.
I'm not turning my back on you. I know you're going to hate this, Mum, but... Well, I'm a grown woman now. You're just going to have to let me go.
Janice, open the door. Oh. She's never gonna call the police on us.
We've had a report of harassment from this address.
Harassment? Oh, no. We just wanted to ask her a few questions.
What kind of questions?
Well, about her ex-husband. We're friends of the family.
Miss Turner's got an injunction out against him.
What on earth has he done to her?
I'm not at liberty to say, but you being here could be a potential breach of the injunction. So I'm going to have to ask you to move on, or we'll take further action.
No, that's fine. We were just leaving, weren't we, Betty?
Yeah.
Alice, what's happening? Is Samson okay?
I thought he was choking. It turns out he's just a noise premature babies can make.
It's just that you can't hear it over the noise of the alarms when they're in the ward. At home, it's easy to mistake it for something more serious.
So he's okay?
I'm so sorry for worrying you. I just panicked.
Any parent would do the same if they thought their kiddie was sick, love.
If in doubt, we'd prefer you to bring the child in. You did the right thing.
Just knew we'd be safe in here. Now he's come home, I'm not sure I can look after him proper.
Of course you can.
I feel sick, I'm tired all the time. My hands were shaking so much when I changed his nappy earlier, I could hardly do it. Not up to looking after him.
I can't believe she's had the police on us for asking a few questions.
We're lucky she didn't get us arrested.
Yeah, well, I feel sorry for the poor thing. Lord only knows what Terence did to her to get her so frightened. Still, good news for us, eh? It means we can go to the police ourselves now.
No, I still don't think we need to involve them.
What is it with you and the law? You never want to call on them.
I just don't think it's a matter for the police, that's all. I think we need to go to Alan first. Tell him what we know.
I intend to, because now we've finally got proof. He's got to believe us now.
Did you have a good day at the park with Daddy?
We
Yeah.
had a great time. We're going again next week, if that's all right with you.
That's fine. Let's forget about what happened earlier. I don't want to talk about it now.
I understand.
We're going to be divorced soon, and it's not my place to tell you to come out with. I don't really care who you see, as long as it is not my mum.
You don't have to worry about it. It's not going to happen again.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ta-da!
You're not still upset about me moving out?
Oh, Donna, I'd keep you at home with me forever if I could. But I know I can't.
So you understand then?
Well, I don't get why you want to live at the vet, but I do understand why you want your own place. Now, maybe this will help you get that.
What's this?
It's a wedding present to put towards your saving for a house. We're sorry it's not much.
No, this is really generous. I mean, can you afford it with your baby plans?
My little girl will always come first, no matter what.
And there's no baby on the way just yet.
Oh, the sooner we get going, the sooner we can get down to making one.
Enjoy your honeymoon. I know we're enjoying ours.
See ya. But you don't need to do it all on your own.
I need to make the most of every second I've got with him. I might not have that many.
You'll have your whole life.
What if I don't?
You will do. You're taking your medicine now.
I feel terrible. Luke even worse.
You always look beautiful to me. And it's good that the medicine makes you feel poorly, because that means it's working.
I don't know, Sam. When I was pregnant, I always knew I was going to have the baby. I could imagine opening him in my arms. I can't imagine seeing him grow up.
You could never imagine babies growing up when they're that small.
Not everyone has cancer. What if this is the only time I've got?
You can't think like that, Alice. You're going to get better. Then you can do everything you want for him. But for now, you've got to let me help.
so scared of losing him one way or another.
You won't. I'm holding on tight, and I'm not going to let go of either of you.
If this is to do with Terence, as I told you this morning, it's none of your business.
Things have changed since then. I don't want to upset you, Alan, but you have to know you can't trust him.
I think I know my own son better than you do.
Do you know that his ex-wife has an injunction against him?
Injunction? What for?
The police wouldn't say.
What's the police got to do with this?
We went to see Terence's ex today. We only had to mention his name, and the poor thing was that frightened, she called the police.
Well, why should you go and see Terence's ex?
We had to do something to get you to see what he's like.
I can't believe how far you'll go to try and discredit him.
I had to do it, Alan. I know he's your son, but he's a bad un. And this proves it.
This proves nothing at all, except that you're determined to stir up trouble. I've had just about enough of this. You stay away from me and stay away from my son.